Hello, welcome to this vlog. This is the vlog of what I read during May and June. As you can see, like I said in the last video, I am behind on my reading goal. I'm at 27 books out of 60, so I should be on about 30 books right now. But considering where I was, I have massively caught up. So let's get into it. I'm going to do these all in one go because it makes more sense rather than going back to this playlist. I listened to all of the Hunger Games audiobooks over May and June. I literally finished the last one, Mockingjay, on the 30th of June. So I read these for free on Spotify, just like I did with Solitaire. So there is this playlist by Renuka Mahara. I'm sorry. And all of the audiobooks are here for free. So the first one is read by Tatiana Maslany, and oh my god, you can see they're all in like little parts. They're like 3 minutes each, and the second two and three are by Carolyn McCormick, read by Carolyn McCormick. As you can see, they're quite long. They do take about time. They're about 10 hours each, I think. I really struggled actually getting through the last two. I like blazed through the Hunger Games. And then struggled with Catching Fire and Mockingjay, and I think that's because I got very attached to Tatiana Maslany's readings. I love her, and I just didn't like Carolyn McCormick's reading as much, so I struggled a bit with it. But you know, this is a fantastic resource. I'm so glad that I got to read them this way, because I've been wanting to forever, and I was like, I'm just going to have to like find the book somewhere. But this is fantastic. This is like 30 hours of content for free. So this is definitely something I'd recommend. So when I visited Sweden in May, on the Visit Sweden website, it talks about this, which is Kiln. It's written by John Ajvide Lindqvist. Butchered that again, I'm sorry. Who he wrote Let the Right One In. So this is just a little story. It's only about like half an hour long. Will it tell me? Not the English one. Oh, yeah, 33 minutes, about 13 minutes. And it's just like a little story about the forests of Sweden and the wildlife. It's really immersive. It's really well written, it would be though. It's really creepy as well. I really enjoyed it. And it... yeah, again, I don't know why I can't think about what I'm going to say before I'm actually going to say it. So it's on Spotify. You just search for Kiln. And as you can see, it's like English, French, and German. I believe they were talking about putting more online, but I don't know. But I would definitely recommend this if I could just ever learn to film. And it's just a very short story to listen to. It's like 30 minutes. It's definitely worth it, especially if you're going to Sweden. And then since I think these are all June now, I'm back. So I got this, I pre-ordered this. I've listened to a lot of Anna Buskaya's stuff for ages, like on podcasts and stuff. I've seen events that she's programmed. So I immediately had to get this when it came out, and it's about women in pop culture. I love a bit of film criticism. My degree is film criticism, and I really enjoyed reading this. It's not that long. If you're looking how to get into film criticism accessibly, I feel like this is a really good way to sort of start, because it doesn't just talk about film, and not in like broad academic terms. It also talks about TV, just media literacy. I really enjoyed it, would recommend. Then after that I moved on to Paul Tremblay's The Pallbearers Club. I really wanted to read The Cabin at the End of the Woods, you know, the one the new film's based off of, but I couldn't get that, so I ended up picking this one up. I didn't like it as much as A House Full of Ghosts. It was good. I found it creepy. This is not my favourite one, but I do want to read more of his work. I would definitely recommend A House Full of Ghosts over this, but I'm still not saying this is bad. This is pretty good. Next, I read The Kin is Dead. This is by Benjamin Dean. I quite like this. It's set about a black gay teenager takes the throne after his father, the king, dies, and then he's being blackmailed, and he's trying to figure this out while figuring out who he can and cannot trust. I quite enjoyed it. I found it quite easy to read. I believe it is a YA novel, which is why I was able to read through it so quickly. But I definitely feel this would be great for any LGBT teenagers, especially if they're into like royals stuff. I've heard it compared to Red, White and Royal Blue. I haven't read that, so I can't say how accurate it is. I quite enjoyed this though. I just think for me, it was quite an easy read. But if it is a YA book, so you know I'm 28. So. I'm also counting this because I also believe that graphic novels are novels. Don't come at me. So this is a Guardians of the Galaxy sort of set. It's called Cosmic Avengers. It's quite similar to what happens in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, like some of the earlier stuff. Obviously, they've changed a lot in the MCU, but it's nice to see where they got the initial ideas from. I quite enjoyed this. I don't really have much to say about it. It didn't really stick out to me. There are definitely other MCU, like other Marvel comics that I would recommend over this one, but I did quite enjoy it. Yeah, not much to say on it, to be honest. The last book I read was If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. I really liked this. I really enjoyed Dark Academia, and I hadn't got around to reading this, so I finally have. So I really, really, really loved it. I think I preferred The Secret History more, but this was really great to read. And I'll definitely be rereading it. So as you can see, I really tried to catch up with my reading in June. I'm hoping to carry on with that June, July, but we'll see, because it's another busy month. I'm really hoping I can get to 60 books this year, 60 read books this year, and I also want to finish the entire Game of Thrones trilogy, and I've only read Fire and Blood and the first 2 books, so I really need to get on with that. Thank you for watching. Hopefully see you soon, and yeah, bye.